Well, it's Monday. Busy in the shop. Like Garrett changing brakes on his truck. Garrett and Dalton. Two brakes on the Volvo. Morse and David's changing his knives on the sections on the knife on the Macdon. Taking them off. Think I'll trust something sharp with David? I don't know. Some of them's bad. What are you doing, Dave? Getting ready to get injured?
I hope not. I've had enough cuts for a while.
Got a little plastic gun in his hand. We'll see if I had to handle him. I'm taking the air tank. I got 2 air tanks on my combine. This is an old one I put on to have an extra one. Because I got a solenoid back here. Open, puts air to this pipe, a stainless steel pipe, blows the stalks off my throat. And the throat gets covered. So that's what that's for. Right in here we got a hole in the tank, a little bitty one. So I'm gonna take it off, see if I can patch it or what I'm gonna have to do. I think we told in one video where we made this bench long enough so we could make a 45-foot knife on here. This is a 40-foot. We got 2 or 3 feet left on this end, 2 or 3 feet left on this. That is a lot easier than getting on the floor. It's laid up on this long bench. Could do it that way or down there.
Last of the trucks.
Huh?
Last of the trucks.
Did you burn the others?
Burn the others.
Are they all gone?
Yeah, they're gone.
Okay. To the north, getting the rain. Looks like coming up this way. Yeah, we'll take another shower. Look at that up to the north.
Well, we didn't get much that round. Maybe next round. Rebuilding the knife before it goes back and forth. Cut the beans off. New sharper knife. And we continue to work on David's stuff. Somebody's got to.
And you don't think I already did that?
Did you already do this?
I already reported on that.
How good a job did you do?
Not good enough.
Well, good. If any of the trucks are gonna go anywhere, but they'll definitely stop. And Jay did not help at all on this because he's boycotting brake jobs.
Yeah, I'm alright with that.
Well, he's gonna go over. He's not going over to Indiana today to mulch, so he's gonna help put the brakes back on.
Oh, he is.
Yeah. So I'm gonna supervise from that chair right there of how to put them brakes on.
Sad but true. One of the belts in the Macdon head's worn pretty bad. See how this has got feathered there? Mine was like this to start of last year, and I thought, well, that'll last. It didn't. It went clear through that before the year was over. And it's starting to tear along here some. It's just time to replace it. And now's the time before you get too busy. So we're trying to get it changed over. Put a new one in. Not like it's hard to do. It does take a little time. Especially if you're as slow as I am. Okay, it's all on rubber, so it's hung up a little. So, you know, half a day or so, I suppose. If we were cutting beans, it would be a lot faster job, I assure you. But I'll probably have to stop and have a drink or something before I get this done. Jerry will probably watch this and tell me how I'm doing it all wrong. He'd have had this done 30 minutes ago. He's our mechanic from down at H&R Hydropower. Probably done at least 100 of these. And you know how that is. You've done something a few times, it gets easier. All right, we get it split apart here at the seam. Now we gotta get it unrolled.
There you go.
We're getting close.
That's fine.
Yay! Is that half done? I got the old one out. Good time to inspect the road. Seems to be bearings are good and tight. Yeah, good enough for right now. This header's got several acres on it. We've got a rubber piece wore out here in the front, besides the one we just took off. See how ratty this is, and it's not not gonna last a season. Stuff will start wrapping back around here, and that'll be a mess. So we're gonna change it. I've never done that. We'll see how this works out. Yeah, now we move to underneath. See if we can get that. Ain't gonna be hard to get it off, it just fell off. All we gotta do is put it back. That started it barely. Let's hope it is. Coming along, coming along. Man, if I was any fatter, I wouldn't fit in that hole. I don't know about you all, but whenever I travel somewhere, get on an airline, and of course, I don't take your knife on the airline anymore. I sure do miss my pocket knife. A lot of times I'll get where I'm going and buy a cheap one. I can't seem to do anything. I can't even peel an apple without a pocket knife. Well, all right.
Look at that.
We are what they call okay.
We are very mediocre.
It's all right.
All right. Me and Dalton added these little things for when we put this in the river next year. Hopefully that'll make life a little easier. We'll see. Taking Jay's truck over while he's mowing, so I'll have a way home. Hitchhikers. Need a ride?
Well, we got Jay out here mowing. Looks like he's trying to do something. Well, mulched some trees up on the ditch over here in Indiana on Indiana 2. And then I got another ditch to do. Just gonna try to get some cleaning up and some footage. So here we go.
Moore's still working on the bean head. Dalton washing my truck. Hurricane clouds, they're all around. Just not much rain. Got just a little here and a good amount over in Indiana, so maybe those irrigations will be done. I think they might all be done. We got this 2 inches the most to a couple tenths, so just depends where you're at. I'm gonna get this thing out, go over it, grease a few things, check the air tires, and got a hydraulic leak up here at the end of the hose, so hopefully it'll be an easy fix. definitely got a good little leak to her. All right, take the cover off, which is just a nice way of, see all these hoses are color coded. And you even got a dummy guide here. Wheels is red, tilt yellow, wings green, rollers blue, and the fold and unfold foolproof. You can still probably mess it up, but got that cover off. Easy fix. See an O-ring's blown. So put a new O-ring on her, grease her up, check the tire pressure, then and grease the tractor, and then should be all this thing will need here. She's all done, serviced up, ready to go. Dalton's gonna put her back in the shed, done with that, until we need it. It's Oreo week. I don't know if you remember from last year, I put the trophy up. It's just a slow pitch softball tournament we like to play in. We're back-to-back champs, going for the three-peat. But they got a few lights that are out, and the electric company's bucket truck's 5 foot short. They have used orders before to change light bulbs out there. So, I'm gonna take this old gal out there, show the guy from the electric company how to use it. That way he can change some light bulbs so we can play softball Saturday. She's delivered. Ah, the beloved Oreo. Got 4 titles, going for 5, going for 3 in a row. So
first time ever being here.
Well, welcome. There's chowder. The kids like the
Chip looking thing?
yeah, they like that. That bucket truck's too short, and they didn't want to put a ladder in the top of it, I guess. Cowards. Just kidding, if you watch this. This header's done. Heading over to David's, put in the shed, keep it out of the weather till then, and out of our way at the main farm. And Dalton's on the way to get the second, so we'll start getting that one ready now. All right, 3 hours later, I got her backed in.
Good job.
Thanks. Good spotter. That's a job for an old melon man or an old hay man. Not for me.
Not you?
I got it. Very slowly. Changing oil. Getting all these little jobs that need done before too busy to do them. Looks like it definitely needs an undercarriage wash. First went to get the other bead head. I know the knife needs rebuilt on it. I don't know if anything else needs done or not.
Whoa. We're doing this so Jake will wash this knife off.
Oh, okay.
Back to the bench. Up we go.
How's it going?
It's going. We're getting it. Put the camera on. We changed the, for some reason, these International and John Deere and all these farm equipment groups put on a 7-pin round plug so you can't hook your trailer to your pickup because it's got a 7-pin flat plug. So we changed the round to a flat so I can go back and forth.
There you go. Rebuilding knives. This is a double knife, right?
Yes, it is.
Instead of one all the way across.
Yes, and I would not have anything but a double knife.
A lot better, huh?
Much better.
Why you like it better?
I can cut crossways of the beans and it just keeps going.
Huh.
Getting a single knife and it gets a little dull, it'll stop the knife. It is a little harder to replace some of the sections because they're special and I got different bolts. You got to slide one out a little, but it's just the middle sections.
I made my way back out this irrigation. I stopped and checked it yesterday. Thought it still had enough moisture. Still not 100% sure right now. A lot of it's good like that. You know, it's starting to dry out. Then in other spots, it's getting pretty dry and hard and dig down. It takes a while to get to the moisture. Very variable field. You got sand bumps that aren't worth nothing. Then you got black sand that are about as good as anything. So Hard to tell what to do, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and kick it on. You got the water, you might as well use it, I guess, and not put much on. It has been perfect weather though this week. I think it's like 60 some degrees right now. It's supposed to be a high in the upper 70s or 80. Nice little breeze. So it's not drying out very quick, but these are later beans, and there's like a half a chance of rain Saturday. Then the 10-day forecast, there isn't any. It's gonna be back in the mid 80s, so I could go ahead and kick her on. All right, she's on. Fired up, no problem. It's always nice when that happens. That one there is Rinky that we got from Ileana Irrigation, Matt Richardsville's crew. Good crew to work with. A lot of good crews to work with around here. Also Coker's out of Russellville for TLs, and then Dave Reinbolt out of Palestine for the Zomatics, and Ileana, they're out of Vincennes, Indiana. There's also Skateses for Valleys out of Ridgeway, Illinois.
Thursday, second ditch job down here in the Big Wilson field along a ditch. Get some action of this big tree.
Well, there's a Damon sighting. He drives Boss Man's truck now. Did you get caught up on the army worms?
Yeah, it's slowing down a little bit right now. But I'm gonna have to order 3 more cases.
Ah,
Starting to be a shortage of it.
I bet.
Yep.
Here, for people all over, it's got them.
Yeah.
Even, you know, not here.
Yeah, like Pennsylvania, Michigan, they're finding places they've never seen them for 25 years. It's crazy. But they deal with them all the time down in the south, like Alabama and Florida.
Yeah, I talked to a guy in Alabama, lost a couple different cuttings of hay from it. Heard Boss Man. Guy like just mowing the whole country. Guy loves to mow. Say you love to mow.
What?
I said you love to mow.
Yeah, I love to mow. A lot of weeds down there,
Okay.
They're probably mowing the neighbors, ain't he?
Probably. He might, if it needs it. She must be ready. He's checking everything out, make sure it works. Garrett's over there, washing up his sprayer. David and Dalton's in there working on the belt, getting it all ready to go.
We need you to repeat every bit of that you just said.
He's replacing a bearing. I turned the camera on late.
Oh,
David in action.
yeah, hopefully. Gotta get it off there. I got the lock collar off at least.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I see her.
Yeah. See, I already blew out, or took a big air compressor to it. Already got out a few of the beans out of it.
Wait a second, we'll take it all the way out. Look at
Supposed to look like that one.
Yeah. You're not supposed to see those balls.
Nope.
Hello, beautiful. Gonna hop on this, take it into the shop, and we will change the oil on her. The only time we use it anymore is to run an auger. It's I think Grandpa bought it new in 1965, something like that. Just had it repainted this past winter. Go check those videos out if you'd like. Yeah. Okay. Tractor looking dirty now. Friday. Got the lights. They were able to get the lights changed to Oreo. Went and picked it up. Got a cracked fitting. Cracked hydraulic fitting. We, believe it or not, it was check valve, and we did have one for it, but needed a collar to make them all work up good, fit up right, and didn't have that. Plus, finally gonna give her new batteries. Getting tired of charging it to start every time. David's got the belt out there working with it. Got the 4020 hooked up to it. Make sure she runs. So she's back to being used for her, I don't know, it's probably her 56th fall if I was to guess. I'm heading back out here to the truck parking to run the 2006 Volvo that we had for sale. Take the lights off the back for work because we use it for hauling heavy equipment a lot. Because she sold, put her on Facebook, and she sold 20 minutes. So, power of social media. All right, we got the lights off, radio out, all of our crap out. Taking off stickers, and then I think she's ready to go.
Yep. We'll leave that part.
Yeah, don't want that.
Ditch work is officially done. It's Friday, and I don't know what I'm gonna do the rest of the day, honestly. But ran out of fuel today. That was one. The gauge lied to me, so shame on the Traco. Probably shame on my end because I wasn't really paying attention. Should have got there and looked. But anyways, shout out to Dalton for bringing me fuel. Saved the day. Didn't have to pack it there by myself. Because the Traco was a little ways back there and my truck was a good ways. I ended up walking my truck anyways because I just went up there and got the low boy because I am done with it. So Traco's tied up tight in the shed and I'm going to get me something to drink. And hope you guys, I'm sure a lot of you guys are gonna be starting harvest next week. I know we are, and I am pumped. So you guys have a fun, safe harvest. Wish everybody the best luck, and everybody have a good Labor Day weekend. We'll see you next week.
The irrigation rig down there got done, so switching to this one. Just gonna run it back to straight north, which is right over here. I'm on the way back to the farm, stopping by some cornfields. The two earliest ones we planted. See what the moisture is. We're planning on starting Tuesday, which is when we usually start. Labor Day weekend's usually our last time off before we really start grinding. There's a softball tournament Saturday and Sunday, just family time, and then Monday there's the softball tournament's during a chowder and at Oreo, which is just West Allendale, Illinois. And then Monday the chowder's in at St. Francisville, so work that one, and then get started Tuesday, or at least that's the way it usually works, but not always. But I'm out looking at one of the fields we're getting. I'll just grab like 4 random ears, but I always look for a wet spot of the field, which is usually soil conditions. I like to know what will have the highest moisture. like go test it from there. It's usually a healthy spot, and like there's a clay muck field and the muck warms up sooner, so it's usually farther along, so it's usually drier. Clay is usually colder, so it's usually behind, plus it's better where they meet, so that's usually where it's the healthiest, the longest, and where it's the wettest, the longest. See, it's got some southern rust in her now, but they got it late enough it shouldn't have mattered. So I'll pull some random ears, go test it. Our new hand shellers over here.
Yeah, new at what?
Well, I'm just saying we're doing away with combines.
When we started, this is the way we had to do it.
All right, how wet you think?
27.
30.6.
That's wetter than the last time I tested. I could give you my ID.
Too wet.
Too wet. Too wet.
Too wet.
Ask him, he don't know. He runs out of gas.
I just showed here. Diesel.
Diesel.
I just showed up.
Didn't starters yet to bleed the reactors.
Now I fired it up. I shut it off before time.
George is going down Texas next week. Your
Yeah.
semi.
I like the laws down there.
Yeah, they do got good ones. Dad was wanting to go, but he was planning on picking corn. Now he's seeing 30% moisture and just full of regret.
Well, at least he'll be here for his high school reunion. 70 years? 50.
Give it a big speech, right?
Speech, yeah.
Yeah. Motivational.
No, just make fun of all the classmates.
You wouldn't know.
Nothing new there.
Me for a day. No.
Huh?
So you wouldn't know what to do without me for a day.
We did fine. We've been without you all
We
week.
haven't seen you all week. Where have you been?
Did you get any time this week, or did you just...
I just punched in and stayed at home.
Well, crap, that's disappointing.
Well, looky there. I think I ran over it. Hopefully I didn't break it. I'm mowing the woods around my house. It's usually about the last thing I do before fall. So I'll look halfway decent all winter. But oh man, I ran over it good. It's stuck, but I still don't think it's broke. Not bad. Check her out, Travis. Travis is always big into finding deer sheds. Well, Dad just texted me. I'm heading in for mowing. He hand shelled multiple places. Look and see how dry it was. None of them are none too dry. Made the upper 20s, so hopefully by the end of the week next week. Who knows? Might be the week after. But we'll pick it sometime. That's for sure.